For the land of the free.
Oh, a fantastic rendition of the national anthem. Back with more right after this. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Here with Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. And we're pleased to have a legend of the game at the broadcast table with us, Candace Parker. Hey, Candace.
Hey, thanks for allowing me to join you all today. I appreciate it.
And here we are in October. Let's see how things are going out west. You look at the Lakers. Right now, 5th in the division, right in the middle. And, of course, Memphis, a game back.
I think for Los Angeles, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Morant runs the point with Bledsoe to his side. Jackson Jr. and Adams together inside. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. And for the Lakers, the big three for this team all out there. Westbrook the point, LeBron and AD sliding in at the forward spots. Dwight Howard out there with Kent Bazemore. Now here's James. Here's Howard. Back to James. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Howard with the ball. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And James gets it to go. And it's gotten to the point now where Memphis can beat any team on any given night, Candace.
Yes, that's the culture. They play a certain way. They always continue to next guy up is their mentality. And, you know, I think that sets them up for great success.
One of the most exciting teams to watch in the NBA. Now here's Westbrook. 27 points his last game. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Westbrook has really honed his ball handling skills, so now he's able to create very well off the dribble.
Here's Morant. Excellent D there from Westbrook.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
They get the rebound. Howard's shot's good.
Sensational at hitting the glass. Howard has fantastic timing when he goes after those rebounds.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Morant, the pass to Jackson.
Los Angeles foul. Kent Bazemore. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Memphis, Jaren Jackson Jr. 2 shots.
That free throw misses. And watching LeBron today, Candace, it's like watching him 10 years ago. When he's feeling 100%, he's as dominant as he's ever been.
And he has not lost a step, and he reminds you as he attacks the rim, you know, and just gets up almost as high as he did 10 years ago. He's discovered the fountain of youth. I'm convinced.
Yeah, no question about that. And the second free throw is good.
One of the jewels at the top of that 2018 draft. Jackson has made a huge impact at both ends, and he's still reaching his full potential.
James against Jackson. And slam dunk by James.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
So it's the Grizzlies now, following the score by the Lakers. Adams, shot's good.
just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Well, Candace, it's surprising the number of great players who struggle at the free throw line. What advice would you give them?
It's interesting. I've had this conversation with Shaq a number of times. I think it's super important. I sing at the free throw line. It goes back to muscle memory. So you end up taking the thought and the mental aspect out of it and just going back to how you've shot time and time again. That's the biggest thing, is continuing that routine and making a repetitive motion.
Well, we're all waiting. Let's hear your song.
I sing Song Cry by Jay-Z. Same verse every time.
Well, we're all waiting. Let's hear you sing your song.
That's for another game.
Now here's Westbrook. That one goes. Count it.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Timeout call. Memphis.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and, you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Anthony's checked in for Howard. Gordon Tucker comes in for LeBron. Monk, he's checked in for Bazemore. And Nunn is subbed in for Westbrook. When you think about how important bench play is in the modern game, Candace, how big of a boost is it for a starter when the bench plays well?
When the bench comes in and raises the level of play, it definitely makes your job easier. You have a bench that you can depend on, a team that plays against the starters constantly in practice to make them better. It just makes the overall team and the energy go up.
Can certainly add to the depth and buy some quality rest. And I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 11 so far. Outside Nunn. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
They just weren't careful with the rock. The passing was loose. The ball handling was lackluster. That's not how you win in this league.
Well, you know, you got to take care of the basketball. Hopefully, they learn from that game and are better going forward.
Here's Davis. The Grizzlies making their last shot. And here's Monk. And stolen by Melton. Here's Anderson. Drives to the hoop. And finished off by Anderson.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Bain. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Anthony.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Shooting for Memphis, Desmond Bain, taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. He's off on the second. The Lakers in the lead. 19 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. It's Davis with the drive. Tries again. And the layup is good.
Very few can do it like AD, using his physical gifts to grab second chance points.
Right side Anderson. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Anderson's got his second bucket of the night. And that does it for the first quarter. Lakers ahead, up by 5. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And here in the early going, LeBron James seems pleased with how his team is settling in.
Sure. You know, we had some, you know, just early getting back into the flow of things, which every team in the NBA goes through that. But, you know, what coaches just to do, we've been at level, and I think everyone is coming in great shape. Guys look good. They perform.
Well, Grant, high expectations for sure.
Well, any team with LeBron on it, you're going to have some high expectations for sure.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. Taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter, they've got Kyle Anderson. Xavier Tillman is out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's DeAnthony Melton, and it's Bane in at the shooting guard position. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. Now here's Anderson. Not a lot of room. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
Shooting for Memphis, Kyle Anderson at the line for 2.
Free throw drops for Anderson. The Lakers making a switch here. James is checked in. And Memphis also making a switch. Morant, he's checked in for Bane. And Anderson drops them both. Well, Candace, he's had some trouble getting on the court in the past few years because of injuries. But when Anthony Davis is healthy, he makes a huge impact.
Anthony Davis has talked about how important just LeBron has been to his career, not just on the court, but off the court. So if he's able to continue to do the things that LeBron does to make sure that his body is healthy, there is no question that the Lakers are going to be back in the hunt for a championship.
Here's Anderson. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. Outside for Morant. Clock at 6. Here's Melton. Davis with a rebound.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Now, here is James. 5 points in the game. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Morant, no good. The Lakers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Well, Candace, as you look around the NBA, the art of the flop has crescendoed, let's just say. And the NBA wants to address this. How do you think they'll take these steps to try to eliminate at least part of that part of the game?
I think it's just about, you know, regular movement, basketball players. As a defender, it's hard enough to guard guys like Trae Young and guys like James Harden and Kevin Durant. But then when you add into the extra things that they're able to do to make the defender wrong. So I think as long as it's a basketball play, but just like we've seen the kick, how that has changed the way that we protect shooters and how many offensive fouls are called. So I think at some point, the players are going to adjust to the new rules.
Good points. The free throw drops for Morant.
This is how you stay in the game. They're doing a beautiful job from the line, 100% this quarter.
And the Lakers with some changes. Howard's checked in for Davis. Bazemore comes in for Monk. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Nunn. A big group substitution here for Memphis. Adams checked in for Tillman. Jaren Jackson comes in for Clark. Brooks, he's checked in for Anderson. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Melton. All right, Candace, I know you grew up a Chicago Bulls fan. Who was your favorite player on those legendary Bulls teams, not named Michael Jordan?
Well, you know, I loved following the Bulls, especially in the 90s. That was when I fell in love with basketball. But there was a guy named Ron Harper that I really enjoyed watching. I think that he was a huge piece in their championship run. And, you know, before he joined the Bulls, he used to give number 23 a couple battles when he was with the Cavs.
You might go with Dennis Rodman.
That's a good one, too.
Carmelo Anthony imposing his will inside. Doesn't take any time, rising up for the dunk.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the second with the 10-footer. And that one hits the back iron.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Bazemore. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. And it's a 10-point Laker lead.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, when speaking about LeBron James, Commissioner Adam Silver said he's certainly one of the league's hardest workers, which has as much to do with the success of his career as anything else. Also, off the court, it's incredible what he's done. He is a marvel in so many ways, but it all comes back to his focus and his dedication.
Thanks, Allie. All right, how about our special guest, Candace Parker. Candace, thanks for coming by and dropping some knowledge.
I appreciate it. Happy to do it anytime, B.A.
It doesn't get much better than a visit from Candace Parker.
Oh, man, she's forgotten more about basketball than most people will ever remember. One of the true greats.
Here's Adams, and it's slammed in by Adams.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
James passes to Howard. To the paint. And it's Westbrook that time on the assist by Howard. Westbrook's got his third basket on the night right there. Bledsoe outside. Jackson on the wing. Over Anthony. Rebound, the Lakers. Howard's got his 6th rebound on the night. Anthony with it. He's picked up by Adams. Second chance shot.
Nice job that time using that strong body of his inside. Once Howard has positioning, I think you got to wrap him up.
First team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Dwight Howard. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Howard.
You know what? Still a consistent double-double threat every game is Howard, wanting to prove how valuable he is.
And so Howard nails them both. 15 seconds left in the first half. Brooks outside. Puts it up from 15. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And, you know, you've got to honor Bledsoe's mid-range J. I mean, he's consistent at knocking it down from there.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers going into the break up 12. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks a lot. I'm with Frank Vogel, and Coach, what's going to be critical in the second?
Just be us. Okay? We got to go on the three-point line, keep them off the free throw line, make them make contested twos. We got to move the basketball offensively.
Your expectations are always high defensively. Thank you, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show. competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. In the second quarter, they crushed it at both ends, cruising out to a 12-point advantage. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
They've really established themselves on the glass. Being dominant there has been extra possessions, which they've cashed in on. Now they just got to, bring the same energy to the second half.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on Memphis.
Ernie, that's a lackluster performance. Lackluster effort. I mean, they didn't look sharp running this set. They weren't hustling. Shaq, if you played in this era, you'd average 50 because guys didn't want to give the effort.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Kyle Anderson.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
As a Rookie of the Year award winner yourself, Grant, what do you see as the biggest challenge facing today's rookies?
I honestly think with all the information and expectations, the hardest thing for young players today is meeting those expectations because of all the great rookies who have come before and gone on and had success right away. That pressure, a lot of times, can be a lot for a young player entering the league.
The big three for this team all out there. Westbrook the point, LeBron and AD sliding in at the forward spots. Kent Bazemore is out there with Dwight Howard. That's the group for Frank Vogel getting going here in the second half.
Shooting two.
No good on the free throw.
Going second overall in 2019, John Morant looks like a franchise cornerstone, carrying Memphis to a play-in game as a rookie.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game is going.
You know, I think the passing skills of LeBron are his greatest asset, and he's got some great ones in addition to that. But his passing is otherworldly. When you get open, he gets it to you with exactly the right speed and pace so you can handle it.
And the foul on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Now here's Adams. Now Brooks. Shot clock at 5. Memphis needs to get off a shot. There's Jackson with the 3.
You know, LeBron affected that shot, and his defense doesn't get quite the height that his offense does, but over his career, he's been a consistent, aggressive defender on a lot of possessions.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Bledsoe. And there's Jackson on the assist by Bledsoe.
So good to see Bledsoe setting up guys like that. I mean, especially when they're wide open and they've got the better shot.
Well, you want to talk loaded college teams? Eric Bledsoe played with some serious talent during his 1 year in school.
Bledsoe went 18th overall the 2010 draft. He was the 4th selection from his school. Now, John Wall went 1st overall, DeMarcus Cousins 5th, and Patrick Patterson 14th. Now, I'm happy I never had to face that squad when I was in college. It's fun for us to sit back and watch them go to work, but that's our job, not the defenses. They left them too open on that play.
Now, here is James. 7 points in the game. Back to Bazemore. No good, off the front rim.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
And it It's Brooks missing. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. To the inside. Davis, the pass to Howard. That shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Lets it go. Bledsoe can't get it to go. The Lakers have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Davis. Kicks it out to Westbrook. From downtown. Buries it from 3. Westbrook's got 9 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Timeout called. Memphis. Well, Anthony Davis helped rescuing the Lakers from some lean years. In the 6 seasons prior to his arrival, they'd missed the playoffs more times than in the previous 65 years of the franchise.
And a year after they got him, they're hoisting the Larry O'Brien Trophy. And now with his new contract, he should help them compete for a long time to come.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. Here's Horton Tucker, looking for his first basket still in this one. Anthony outside. Let's go with a 3. Here's Davis. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Lakers lead by 18.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Pass to Tillman. Outside, Anderson. Here's Bain. Over Westbrook. And Davis with the block.
No, sir, don't bring that in here. AD having none of that. What an imposing figure he is defensively.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Historically, a few franchises have gobbled up most of the NBA championships. A significant number of teams have never won a title, though. However, we're in an interesting time. A lot of those franchises are looking for their first title. They're among the top teams now. And guys, they're hoping to get on the board.
Ooh, yes. Very interesting, Allie. Thanks for that.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now here's Nunn. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Here's Anthony. And there's another one for the Lakers.
I just love the ball movement.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Anderson inside. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And we've got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Checking in for the Grizzlies.
Five to shoot. Pass to Clark. Shoots over Monk. Clark, no good. He shoots. No good. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. Xavier Tillman is out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then it's Desmond Bain. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Howard the pass to Monk. Now here's Howard, guarded closely. The baseline J is off the mark.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Outside Monk. With some arc, Anderson pulls it down. Well, Memphis shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. 13 feet out. Here's Tillman. The shot, no good. Howard with some nice D. And he's going for the oop here. And Davis slams it home.
Well, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
Timeout called. Memphis.
EA and Anthony Davis, you got a big man who can give you 28 a game and contend for Defensive Player of the Year. Enough said.
Who wants a t-shirt?
And some changes here for the Lakers. LeBron, he's checked in for Horton Tucker. And Bazemore is subbed in for Monk. A big group substitution here for Memphis. Adams checked in for Tillman. Jaren Jackson comes in for Clark. Brooks, he's checked in for Anderson. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Bain. And Davis standing 6'10 with a 7'6 wingspan. His sphere of influence, let's call it, is gigantic.
BA, I love that phrase, sphere of influence, and that's exactly what AD has. Multiple first-time all-defense selections, and rightfully so. This guy gets it done at both ends.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Well, Grant, you've won the NBA Sportsmanship Award 3 times, tied with Mike Conley for the most ever.
Wow, no, it is a humbling experience to get voted for that award by your peers. You know, it's all about, I think, trying to play the game the right way with integrity. And Conley is a guy that truly embodies that.
And so Jackson nails both of them. The Lakers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Pass to James. Up and over Brooks. The offensive rebound. It's good.
Got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
And here's Memphis. They're off to battle the Trailblazers after this one, as they'll be playing at Moda Center. That'll be the 3rd stop of this 4-game trip. Howard against Morant. Jackson, pass to Brooks. Good work defensively by James. The Lakers have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Here's Bazemore. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Brooks against James. Brooks, the pass to Adams. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Howard. We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Right side Davis. James outside. Here's Bazemore, defended by Jackson. Bazemore, no good. Well, the Grizzlies shooting just around 34% in this game so far. Bledsoe against Nunn. Bledsoe, pass to Jackson.
2 minutes.
That drops, and it comes off an assist from Bledsoe.
That's serving it up on a platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're leading by 20. 1:56 left in the fourth. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Anthony Davis.
Just an effective weapon for them on the inside tonight. He was such a reliable option for them on offense with his muscling his way to the basket from the low block.
You know, I got to applaud his incredible energy out there tonight. Losing again was not an option for him. He wouldn't settle for anything other than a win. Pass to James. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup.
Yep, Westbrook seems to have a sixth sense for those kinds of openings. He knows exactly where the gap is and finds his teammate perfectly.
Now here's Morant. On the take, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And slam dunk by James.
You know, at 6'8", with the ball skills that James has, he handles it like a guard. He can get wherever he wants to off the dribble.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Lakers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Russell Westbrook.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight, a force on both ends.
And here are the Grizzlies now. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. Morant against Westbrook. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Russell Westbrook.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
Ja Morant at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Morant, and it's a completely new group for the Lakers. A big group substitution here for Memphis. Tillman's checked in for Adams. Williams comes in for Jackson. Conchar, he's checked in for Brooks. And it's Jones in for Bledsoe. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. To the right side, here's Gasol. He drops it from range.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Jones' shot is good.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
Outside Monk. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
AD, road trip coming up against some quality teams. What's your level of confidence that you can take care of business?
I'm very confident. We're going to stay disciplined. We're going to take it one game at a time. We got a lot of tough teams coming up. On the road, it's always tough. You have nobody there, but the team. So we're going to continue to play together and hopefully we can come out on top.
Thanks, AD.
Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.